Blowing a man's trumpet, is a husband privilege. Some of you won't agree with me, but it is. Even if she doesn't like it, she would do it because you make her so happy. Get her to come. And she will be wiping that juice off her lips. But if you don't, you may just miss out on that pain in his face from your teeth grazing through his cap, which is a bad thing to do. Very, very bad thing to do to any man. It's not always a woman's fault if she doesn't enjoy it. Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to give you 4 simple reasons why you're giving your man bad BJ. But before I start, please give this video a huge thumbs up, like, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and hit the notification bell so that you would be the first to get my videos when I post in here. My name is Jane Lawrence, and I am your love doctor, and sometimes a dirty night nurse. Ooh. Welcome to my world. Now, do you know that giving heads are the same as creating an art piece? You really have to actually enjoy what you're doing, engulfed in it. Have you ever had your husband stick his tongue in between your legs and all you could think about is your Insta story? Who saw your Insta story? Yeah, men are the same. Contrary to popular belief, men are not simple cavemen who can just come from few licks. So without waste of time, let's dive into it, right into it, because as you watch this particular episode, some poor guy or some poor man is daydreaming about the next UEFA Champions League with his eyes clenched while you take him in your mouth with the same passion as a toddler getting a medicine. Number 1, understand that his joystick isn't a mirror. No man cares what you look like when you're shoving his joystick into your face. No man cares about that. Aside from your face being stretched, he's not worried if your hair or your makeup is on fleek or if the tears streaming down your eyes from gagging is messing up with your mascara. Because I tell you for a fact, his body movement is all the answer that you need to know to figure out if you're doing a good job or a bad job. So if you just watch and listen, you will notice what he likes and dislikes. But if you don't, you may just miss out on that pain in his face from your teeth grazing through his cap, which is a bad thing to do. Very, very bad thing to do to any man. So giving your man a good head game is not pretty. I need to let you know that. The best BJ, if you ask a man, is a nasty one. The ones that are all messed up. The one that all he hears are the sloppy sounds. Not the gag sound, I think. Because that's the sound of someone choking on a meat. How is that even exciting for some men to listen to? When it obviously seems like she's not enjoying it. Giving head should feel like she's having fun doing it and not just gagging. She's actually enjoying it. Okay? Number 2, men don't want peaty lips. If you don't like giving head or blowing trumpets, don't do it. Men do not like peaty lips. But men, I need to let you know something if you're watching this video. If your partner doesn't like blowing you off, maybe you're lacking when it comes to turning her on. Women will loathe BJs until the right man takes his time pleasing her to the point that she begs for him to plunge into her face. It's not always a woman's fault if she doesn't enjoy it. You probably haven't driven her so badly in bed that the only thing she is thinking of is how best she can pleasure you too. How she can show you her gratitude for how happy you make her feel in bed. So listen, There is no better way to turn a man off than showing complete disdain for blowing his joystick. Similarly, there is no way that you can make a woman love giving you head if you cannot pleasure her to a point of no return where all she thinks about is how to make you happy. Even if she doesn't like it, she will do it because you make her so happy. Get her to come, and she will be wiping that juice off her lips. Naughty, huh? I'm telling you the fact. Make a woman have multiple orgasms, and you will see what she will do. Because women, we're receivers, like I usually say, but when we give 100%. Like our goal is to make you super happy as much as you've given us so much happiness. You know what? For a woman, women, we are like a vessel. When you keep pouring and keep pouring and keep pouring and keep pouring, we receive. When we get to the brim, we explode everything that you've given unto us, 101%. We top it up with 20 more percent and even 20 more percent to make it 150. So it is what you give to her. There is no sane woman. Women are not selfish, especially in bed, with a man who knows how to make her come multiple times. So when you can make a woman come, when you can pleasure her, worship her body, she will reciprocate 150 times. Anything to make you happy, she will do it. Trust me. So if you want her to blow your trumpet, you need to lick that plate. And lick it so good. Lick it like your life depends on it. And she would reciprocate in kind. She will blow you like her life depends on it. I mean, like, seriously, imagine if a guy sighed or grumbled at pleasing you as a woman or makes an irritating face in front of your juicy pot. It will be a turnoff. So as a woman, you need to just fix it. Sometimes the reason you suck at sucking his joystick is because you haven't found the reason to enjoy it. Fine. Fine that you hate it, or you only do it because you're trying to please your partner, as most women. But the truth is, you only start to enjoy it once you let go and you enjoy yourself without worrying about how you're doing it or if you're doing it right. See, when you let go and you see the reaction of your man climaxing to max capacity because you dedicated your soul to that joystick, you blew it like your life depended on it. You sustained that momentum. You continued on that consistency. You followed a rhythm and pattern that he loves. You gave him a head that no other woman could ever. Like, you put your life on hold just to see him explode. You're blowing it because you're dedicating your soul to that joystick, to that sausage roll, to that bola, to that to that pistol, to that rod of Moses. Man, it will make you want to do it over and over again because you can see that result. The result is in the body movement. The result is in his face, the sounds that he makes. So if you don't enjoy doing this, then I think you should ask yourself and your partner questions. Get to the bottom of why you don't enjoy it. Talk about what changes can accrue for you to enjoy it. I mean, like, why wouldn't you enjoy it? Especially if you're with your soulmate. I wouldn't encourage you to be doing blowjob on any riffraff. There are some privileges you give to your boyfriend. And there are some privileges you give to your husband. And to be honest with you, Blowing a man's trumpet, is a husband privilege. Some of you won't agree with me, but it is. It is. Number 3, you need to have buckets and a mop to give a good BJ. See, if you want to be best at it, then slobber. You need to slobber. 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 And slobber some more. Grab a bucket. Slobber so much that you grab a bucket and a mop and you slobber some more on that joystick. Why in hell would you ever even bother sucking a joystick with a dry or semi-dry mouth? The best head a man can enjoy and come in no time is one that is wet, nasty, sloppy, all sloppy. So draw on that joystick, spit on it, and play with your spit. Look up at him while you dig your face in and out that rod of Moses. Make sounds with your saliva, spit on it again, and gulp again and again and again. Use both hands to stroke along that shaft as you also move your head in and out with your eyes, occasionally looking up to gauge his reaction to your lips. Men are visual creatures, don't forget that. If you draw on him and play with it with your mouth and hands, you will give him the hardest boner ever. So I dare you, ladies, to put on a nasty show. He will leave to remember. Listen, the more saliva, the better. That's what I'm trying to say. And this is how you get it flowing. Drink a lot of water and try deep throating to activate your gag reflux. Spit on his joystick and use that to be creative. Number 4, let's talk about speed bumps. There is a time and place for fast-paced joystick sucking and a time for slow and sensual slobbering. Unfortunately, people think that the faster and the stronger you go, the better. This is not true, baby. Slow and steady wins the race. Stop trying to get him off as quickly as possible. That might work, but it's going to be a weak-ass orgasm. Take your time. Pay attention to his body language, like I said earlier. Get his engine raving before you hit climax. If you can't find the passion behind the BJ, then don't do it. If you can't find the passion behind blowing his trumpet, don't do it. Don't. You've got to find the passion. And passion takes time. You don't rush over your passion, darling. You take your time. You go in slow, steady, slow, steady, slow. You pick up the pace, play with it. Fast, slow. Lick around with your tongue. Don't forget about the frenulum. The frenulum can be likened to the clitoris. Okay? It can be likened. As a matter of fact, the frenulum and the clit are two separate pieces cut from same cloth. So the frenulum is as sensitive as the clit, which is the powerhouse. I like to call it the powerhouse, all right? Play on it. Just like the male will flick their tongue around the powerhouse, aka the clit. Flick your tongue around the frenulum. It is very sensitive, super, super sensitive. And then when you're blowing his trumpet, you can wrap your hands around it, move it in and out. I wouldn't want to show a demonstration because I love my content to be monetized, all right? But while you're moving your hands to and fro or in and out, make sure that your head is also going in. Going in. You know what I mean? Play with the head, the cap. Then what else can you do? the twin towers, especially when you're kneeling down. You could just place it in between your twin tower and make him move. As he is moving in between your twin tower, you know definitely that it's going to pop out. The cap is going to pop out. Where's it popping into? It better be your mouth. It better be your mouth that it's popping into as he's thrusting in between your twin towers. It has to pop into your mouth. Do you get what I mean? Yes. So be bad at it. The only way that you can be bad at it, when I mean bad, good at it, is when you let go, when you enjoy it. And you can only enjoy it with a man that you truly love and a man who is really neat. Because, you know, sometimes this man that you guys be with might not really be clean. Make sure that you're with a man who takes hygiene seriously. He shaves. You don't want to be blowing trumpets hair with spiky hairs or hairy bush. All right? We don't do hairs here. I don't care if you think or being all shaven makes you feel like a child or makes them feel like a child or makes your man or your woman feel like a child. I don't do hairs. So please shave that hair off. Make it clean and make it smooth because your girl likes to get naughty, likes to get nasty, likes to get sloppy, and likes to lick it all up at the end of the day. All right then. See you when I see you, girl. And to some of you who have big teeth and you think you're going to injure him or graze him with those teeth, listen, that's why you have lips to cover your big teeth. All you need to do is just wrap them. Ciao, ciao. See you when I see you. Mwah.